morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Yes, sir. Welcome to the Daily Grind. How you doing out there this morning? Good, I hope. I hope you're having a great morning. Hope you have a great day today, all day, by golly. Let's get to lacking. More to the story. There's always more to the story. You know, we hear something or somebody tells us something or something happens, and sometimes you may go into this deep panic and get into fear and all that. There's always more to the story. Just wait a little bit. Just have some patience. Give it a few days. There's going to be more to the story. You go to the doctors, they tell you something. It's like, oh my God, you freak out and you go into this fear. If you just give it a little time and just wait a little bit, most of the time, there's going to be more to the story. And it's not going to be as bad as you initially thought. It's the same with a lot of things in life. If you just give it a little time, you hear somebody, they tell you something and it seems like, oh my God, it's the end of the world, or it creates all this confusion or craziness in your head. Just give it a little time. There's more to the story. There's always more to the story. There's always another part that you don't know yet, that you don't understand yet. And if you can just have some patience and wait, you're going to find out something different. You're gonna, no, maybe not in 100% of the cases, but in most of them, you'll find out something different, and you'll be able to relax a little bit and find out, oh my God, you know, I panicked for nothing. And that's another thing too. When you hear something initially, or a thought gets in your head that creates a little fear, don't allow that fear to just get a hold of you, because man, that fear will take you down a road that is just not good. It's not a good place to be. Fear can really, really mess you up. It can cause you all kinds of bad thinking, and you start projecting into the future when you're in fear, and it's never good. You're never going to project good when you're in fear and you're thinking about the future. You're just going to project more fear into the future, bigger fear into the future. It's always going to be catastrophic in your mind. See, one of the things is when you project, you forget to bring God with you. And especially if you're in fear when you're projecting, not only do you forget to bring God, but you bring that fear, and it just seems worse and worse and worse and worse. And it's not even true. First of all, the future isn't here yet. Deal with the future when it gets here. Right now, all you got to do is deal with today. If you get fear in your mind, false evidence appearing real, or F everything and run, or face everything and rise. False evidence appearing real. That's the one I usually go to when fear starts getting in my head and taking over. I just go, this is false evidence appearing real. Because 99% of the time it is. It's something in your head that isn't even real. It's false. But it's appearing real, and it's just creating this big bundle of fear inside of you. Your stomach's not knotted up. Your head's going. You're in a panic. And if you can think it through, usually you can get to the other side of it. So there's a couple of things to do with fear. Like I said, there's more to the story. Wait for the rest of the story, especially if there is a part 2 coming that you have to wait for. Before you get into that fear and that panic, just let's hear the rest of the story, and then we can make a decision from there. 2, think about it. Is this evidence that's in my brain false, or is it real? And what I'm thinking about real? Is there a real fear here, or is it false? And then from there, you can make a better decision. First of all, talk to somebody else. Get somebody else on board, talking to them, so they can help you see what you don't see. Because when you're in fear, that's all you see is that fear. Somebody on the outside can help you see something totally different and help talk you out of that fear. And worst comes to worst, you go see a professional, counselor, psychologist, psychiatrist, whatever, and get talking to them, and they can really help you get out of that fear. Spiritual coach, somebody like that. Anyway, just remember, there's always more to the story. So don't take the first part of it to heart and allow fear to take you over, because it's just going to mess you up. So listen, I hope you have a great day. And if there's anything you want to hear me talk about on here, by all means, send me a message. And I'll see you tomorrow. Over.